my dear husband, Henry Calvin Birch. I'm located in DRC, I'm in Kinshasa, while he is in Accra, Ghana, in Achimota. Tonight is not just another Zoom call. Tonight is special because you are about to be introduced to a solution, an opportunity, and a vision, all wrapped in one. And I believe that what I'm about to present to you in the next 15, 20 minutes at most is going to be an information sharing. This is not a recruitment process, but it's just giving you information. And when you take the information, my role is to give you that information, and yours is to see the information, take it, and then make a decision on that information. As a matter of fact, HB, my husband, will also be adding a lot on that information. So welcome, thanks for showing up. And to my dear partners, senior partners, partners on the call, welcome. Give me just 2 seconds. Let me share my screen, my presentation. Okay. Okay. While we are at it, I would love to know where you are connecting from. It's always good to know who is in the room and where you are connecting from. I have already indicated my location, so I'll be very happy to know where you are connecting from. Thank you very much. So as I said, if you have been invited tonight, is because I believe somebody believes that you have an open mind and you are open to getting to know something new, something exciting, something that can actually, when you make a decision on it, is going to change the course of your journey, be it digital journey or be it financial journey. So stick with me for the next 15 minutes while I tell you about what we are calling God Backup. That is bringing us together this evening. So we are going to be using the word God Backup a lot because it is a household name now. It is not just a word, but it's actually a movement, and it's here to help individuals, families, as well as organizations, indeed, to a large extent, nations, communities, to achieve their dreams. God Backup, as a GBU, as we call it sometimes, is offering a secure cloud storage at an unbelievable price. And it is also an opportunity to partake in a lucrative affiliate program. So God Backup actually is your ultra secure personal cloud storage. You say yes to God Backup, you are saying yes to 2 things. You make a decision on God Backup, 2 things wrapped in one, you are saying to taking God Backup. So what actually is God Backup? I've already said it's a cloud storage service. It was developed by a company called Global Virtual Opportunities that is actually located in Texas in the US. Before going to Texas in the US, GVO, which is an organization operating for the past 27 years, moved actually from Canada, Gatineau in Quebec, to the US in Texas, to be more precise. With 27 years of professional experience, I can assure you that this company has credibility, professionalism, credible, and has what it takes to do what it is doing. It developed God Backup 2.5 years ago, and it's incredible. This company has been meet the team. Even if it is on my screen, I want you to know that with 27 years of experience, GVO has behind it teams led by Joel Therin, who is the Chief Executive Officer. It has board of directors. It has, let me see whether we have a Ghanaian here. No, not here. So we have a board, we have administrative staff, we have technical staff, we have people who who do the software stuff, people who are at the back end and do everything that we are talking about, because God Backup is a service, it's a cloud storage service, and it's always up and running, and a team runs it. So this is the physical office of GVO, located in Texas in the US, just to let you know that GVO is real and is professional. Remember, I'm so proud of this one. I say it all the time, 27 years of experience, 27 years of experience, and developed God Backup 2.5 years ago. So ladies and gentlemen, why are we talking about cloud storage? Cloud storage is very important in today's discourse, because we know that we are interconnected and data is generated at an unprecedented rate. When we are talking about social media interactions to online transactions, we are talking about digital interaction. We are talking about people using their gadgets to actually produce content. And we need a place to put all of this. So cloud storage is very, very important because of the data, which is not just any data, valuable data that is generated. So we like talking about data as the new oil that needs to be explored, that is being explored and needs to be stored somewhere. And I can assure you, as we go through this presentation, you will understand why I am talking this way. GVO, after looking at the cloud storage market, has decided to leverage on 2 global trends to develop God Backup. Why God Backup? Why God Backup as a cloud storage service? The first reason or global trend that brought about the development of God Backup is the fact that we have billions of smartphones all over the world, and is being used by millions, billions of people all over the world. And we are being told that the number of mobile devices is expected to reach 18.22 billion in the year 2025, where we are, which is actually an increase of 4.2 billion devices compared to 2020 levels. So that should give you an idea. And when we are talking about smartphone, we are talking about everyone using smartphone all over the world and churning out content, taking pictures, doing all sorts of things, everything. Life is lived on your mobile phone, more or less. And we have lots of data here talking about people going to bed using their phone to set an alarm, people not going out without their phone, people using their phone while they are in the washroom. So there's so much reliance on the phone, to the extent that some people are actually addicted to the phone. Now, when you are using your phone, as a matter of fact, you are producing and generating data, content. And there is a big risk that we all cannot deny, because when you are talking about data, you are talking about the possibility of losing that data in one way or the other. Just imagine your phone falls down or your computer crashes when you have not done a good backup of it, and you are sure that everything you have is backed up. You can imagine the disaster. You can imagine the catastrophe. So we are being told here that an amazing 45% of cell phone users have accidentally damaged their cell phone and lost their data. Nobody thinks that he or she can lose his or her data or get his or her phone damaged, but it does happen. And we have over 5,700 screens that are cracked every hour. And we are being told again that the laptop or cell phone is stolen every 43 seconds. So you will see that because of this big issue, everyone is looking for solutions. Now, the solutions already exist. God Backup has not been developed to be the only one that is giving this solution I'm about to give. We already have in the market Dropbox, iCloud, iDrive, Google Drive, OneDrive, etc. And all of these have been given storage to everyone who is using one gadget or the other. God Backup actually is another option that is available and which is affordable with loaded value added to it. That is causing people to move from the traditional service provided to use the God Backup. And the question that people keep asking, or the trend we have observed, is the fact that God Backup actually really carries value. Why do I say so? When you are talking about affordability, when you make a comparison as it is showing on this slide, we are taking iCloud, Dropbox, and Google Drive. How much you can pay for 6 terabytes a year for iCloud? How much you can pay same for Dropbox and Google Drive? And comparing this with God Backup that was developed 2.5 years ago. When you go to iCloud, you will see that you are supposed to pay $360 for 6 terabytes for only 6 users. Now, when you go to Dropbox, you pay $660 a year for 6 terabytes for only 3 users. Google Drive is $216 a year for 5 terabytes for only 1 user. Now, when you go to the right side of the slide, you will see that there is a number written there, which is the cost of God Backup, $99.97. Now, let me just round it up to $100 a year. You pay $100 a year for 6 terabytes for 6 separate accounts. That is God Backup. Remember, we are talking about 6 terabytes. We are talking about number of users. And with God Backup, you can use this across unlimited computers or devices. And what actually makes it more magical is the fact that you can use it across all operating systems. So if you have an Android phone, you have an iOS, you have a MacBook, you have a Microsoft, you have a Linux, you can use God Backup to back up your data on all of these devices. There may be 20 devices, there may be 30 devices, there may be 3 devices, there may be 2 devices. You can use that. And guess what? You can actually share that space you have, the 6 terabyte, with 5 other people. They can be members of your family, they can be your friends and loved ones. Yes, you can do that. And coming with this package is a priority support that you have 24 hours. And it is so powerful. And also, you can easily assign and manage each device using the God Backup. So you now see why I say the value is unbeatable. You actually see your folders being backed up, and you actually have an idea, actually know how many stuff you have on your phone, for instance. Now, many people ask the question, how secure is our data? I think it's a legitimate question, because when you are talking about data, then you are talking about security. With God Backup, security is priority at all levels, at multi-layers. Whether your data is sleeping active or it is passive, the security is guaranteed. And we have a data center which is PCI compliant. Now, when we are talking about the data security, I have already talked about being passive or active. Let me talk a little bit about the encryption. We are talking about 256-bit AES encryption for your security, for the security of your data. Indeed, if you were on this call when we were showing the last video was talking about the data security, you will see that security indeed is a priority. And sometimes you even will have a kind of, how do you call it, warning emails coming. If the system detects that you have gone into the machine, or you are trying to go into your cloud storage, and they want to be sure that it is you. So there are data security, there are automated security checks and warnings that actually will be coming. If there is a suspicious login detection, you will be warned as well. So for God Backup, we said that we simply encrypt everything to know nothing from beginning to end. Now, this is the information that I am giving you. We are going to watch a short video that gives you the tour of the, how do you call it? The server room that actually will show you how secure your data is. I have not seen the data room, the data center of Google Drive that I've been using for years, or iCloud that I've been using for some time also now, but I have had the privilege to view that of God Backup. So I will kindly ask Calvin to show us that video that will take us about 3 minutes. Thank you so much. HB, can you hear me?
Legally,
okay, thank you.
Store credit cards and your storage. So one of the first requirements for PCI compliance is you have to have 2 coded doors. Hey guys, welcome before you get into your server room. We also, as a company, like to have fun, so we call it Area 51. So anyway.
Are we having some difficulties?
Yes, just a second.
Okay, thank you.
Backup. Now, everybody wants to know, are we super secure? And how do we offer such an amazing service at such a low price? So this is in our tech room. And what we're going to do is we're going to take you on a tour of our server room to show you just how secure it is. And we welcome you into the family. So let's go over to the server room. So the first thing I want to explain to you guys is that we're fully PCI compliant. For physical PCI compliance, what does that mean? It means we're allowed to physically store credit cards in our data center because we're uber secure. So we've passed all the tests for that, and we're legally allowed to store credit cards and your storage. So one of the first requirements for PCI compliance is you have to have 2 coded doors before you get into your server room. We also, as a company, like to have fun, so we call it Area 51. So anyway, I'm gonna code this door with my back here so you guys can't see what the code is. Come in this way. This is a simple inventory room, guys. We build servers here and so forth. And then our second coded door is over here, okay? And so we have a coded door here as well to get into the server room. So here we are in the server room, guys. This is where all the magic happens. So a couple of things people ask. Joel, how secure is my data, and could you ever lose our data? So as an example, let's come here. It's impossible to lose your data, and here's why. If you look at this storage array, and we have, hundreds of storage arrays in here, there's 14 hard drives across this storage array. 4 of these hard drives could fail, which statistically never happens, but let's say it did. 4 of these hard drives need to fail before we start to lose some data. But guess what? We're not going to lose any data because this is striped to here. This whole rack of hard drives here is copied here. Just the same here. All these hard drives here are copied here. So there's not a single point of failure relative to your data. There's also no single point of failure in the server room. As an example, there's A power and B power. Every server is plugged into A power. Every server is plugged into B power. Also, relative to cooling of this room, if you come over here, you'll see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 air conditioners in this server room, so the air is never going to be a problem. The other thing as well is we're very, very efficient. If you look up at the ceiling, let's come back over here, you'll see vents up there, and the cold air is strategically placed in front of the servers here, so it sucks in all the cold air, and it goes over into the hot aisle behind this wall here. So very, very efficient server room as well. And finally, if God forbid there was ever a fire in this room, we have here what's called a fire suppression system. What this system does, it's just a bunch of electronics behind here, but we can open it up, okay, is if God forbid there was a fire, and in 25 years there's never been a fire, but it will snuff out all the oxygen in this room. If there's no oxygen, then the fire goes out, right? So we don't use water to destroy the equipment. So that's the basics of the server room. Super, super secure and super redundant relative to your data. So the other aspect to security is we use the exact same security as Amazon, as Google, as all the big players, Microsoft. It's patented security, it's military grade, 256-bit encryption security. So your stuff is very secure. So let's come out of the server room for now. And I also want to explain, if God forbid, a bomb dropped on this building, a hurricane came in, whatever, a flood, which statistically is impossible, but if it did happen, we also back up all of your cloud data to a third-party data center just in case something ever happened to this building. And again, it's never happened, but you just never know, right?
Okay, thank you very much. You've heard it yourself, you've watched it yourself. So let me assure you again that your data is secure. Now, let me quickly round up on this. One other benefit of using Go Backup is the fact that it has a bulk emailing system with a capacity of 20,000 email, that when you put in the parameters into the system, the lead capture, you can have your emails personalized and then automated. This means that if, for instance, you send emails to 5,000 or 500 people every month at a particular time, at a particular date, all you need to do is to have your email, put in the necessary information, and let the system do it for you. As simple as that. And guess what? You can use this same email system to do your marketing as well. So with Go Backup, we said never lose your photos, never lose your videos and your digital data ever again. As a matter of fact, 98% of the hard work has been done for you by the system. And as you will see that Go Backup is taking over the world one country at a time. Out of 195 countries in the whole wide world, we have 161 countries that are using Go Backup. You have many people, hundreds of thousands of people using Go Backup all over, in Africa, in Europe, all over the world, including Ghana, including the country in which I am. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop my presentation here. I hope I've been able to give you good information that you are going to be using to make a good decision tonight, even as we move to the second part of our presentation. Thank you very much. Get seated wherever you are, get glued to your screen because something big is about to come through one of our African leaders. Let me properly introduce him. He's one of the African leaders in this business. I think I need to stop my sharing my screen. Okay.
Go ahead.
Thank you very much. All right. Over to you, HB. Thanks.
To the digital age, where data is the new oil, fueling an unprecedented economic revolution. Every click, every transaction, every piece of data we generate powers the world's economy. Just like oil powered the last century, digital storage will drive the next one. Digital storage isn't just a resource, it's a strategic asset, an economic driver. With data doubling every 2 years, The demand for cloud storage solutions is exploding. Now is your chance to partner with a leader in this space. Imagine aligning with a company that's not just keeping up with the digital storage revolution, but leading it. From innovative cloud storage solutions to cutting-edge data management, Got Backup is at the forefront, ready to scale new heights with partners who share their vision. Partner with us, and together, we'll unlock the potential for growth, innovation, and success. Cloud storage, the new oil of our time. Let's fuel the future together.
Great, 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 great. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be here with you this evening and to share this global stage with Reverend Bijou. Happens to be my better half. She's on this project as well. If I always say this, if she is able to eloquently explain this, anybody can do it. Because you know why? She is not computer savvy. This is a person that is doing something on her computer, and at some point she can't find her mouse and asking her kids, where's my mouse come? So if she's able to do this, oh my God, anyone can do it. That was a great job there, Reverend Bibi. She is building a huge team in the Democratic Republic of Congo, where she resides at the moment, worked with the United Nations Women, and is making impact all over the world. A woman who has also opened countries onto this project. That's great. I want to say big thank you to you. Now, let's get to the next level, and I will be doing the second trend that this opportunity presents to us. Okay, and what is the second trend? First of all, there is a graph on your screen. I hope you can see my screen, everyone. Great.
Yes.
All right, wonderful. So please pay attention to this. If you get a call, silence it. You don't want to miss this one, okay? Now, on your screen is a graph. What is this showing? It is showing the size of the cloud storage market of the world, all right? And this is an information you can rely on, because you know what? The guys that produce this is reliable. You can just go online and look for Statista.com. That's the source of this information. They are into research and analyzing complex reports and analysis and give out to the world. So they are really reliable. Now, what is this? This is from 2022, the cloud market, what the value of the cloud since 2022 to the next 5 years. And this is in US dollars, and it's in billions of US dollars. So 2022, what was it? It was valued at 90 billion US dollars, over 90 billion US dollars, bigger than the GDP of so many countries, okay, put together, a number of countries put together. Last year, it moved up from that time by 50 billion US dollars, okay? 50 billion. This year, the projection is that the cloud market is going to be valued over 165 billion US dollars. Guys, this is staggering. But what is mind-blowing, pay attention to this, what is going to happen in the next 5 years between now and 2030? The cloud market It is projected to be valued at how much? Almost $500 billion US dollars. Almost $500 billion. That's about what? We're looking at, what's the actual figure there? 472 billion. That's almost 500 billion. That's $500 billion. This is where this is going, guys. This is big. So if you are thinking, is this viable? What they're talking about, does this have a future? It does. Who are the players in this market? They are not more than 30, maybe 20 something, okay? The Google Drive, the Amazon, the Microsoft, the iCloud, the God Backup, and a few others, all right? And this is where the strategic partnership comes in with God Backup. No other has provided this strategic partnership but God Backup. All right, so that's the second trend. So the strategic partnership giving to you and I allows us or gives us the opportunity to build a new stream of income. Okay, you can call it part-time income, extra income, alternative income, additional income, residual income, however you want to call it, but is an opportunity given to us that can turn families around. Already is affecting a lot of families, and I'll show you some random incomes, and it will blow your mind. All right, God Backup is the only cloud storage service at the moment that pays you. No other one in the world pays anyone. They have a simple system which we use. Now, what do you need to do? How do you get started? You were told about the family pack, the family cloud storage package, which is the 6 terabyte of cloud space, can be used for about 6 separate accounts, for multiple operating systems, and for unlimited number of devices. So it doesn't matter whether you're using an Android or using an Apple device, it works for you. Not like others that if you're using iCloud, for example, cannot work for your Windows, cannot work for your Android. So you have all in one. So you get started by subscribing to the family pack and pay a $20 reseller fee. And this is per year. This is yearly subscription. So making a total of $199.97, but let's call it $100. That's all you need to get started. That's the least package that God Backup has. God Backup also, which is the family package, God Backup also has the enterprise solutions, and enterprise solutions for bigger institutions, okay, like schools, hospitals that use a lot of data. Okay, they produce a lot of data. So the 6 terabyte of space may not be enough. They want 20, 40, and bigger than that. God Backup can supply that. Then we have the best value for money. It's called the God Backup Pro. We will be going into details later, but let me show you what you get to earn, what you earn from this partnership, okay, that God Backup gives. God Backup shares its profits. How many of them? How many bonuses or commissions that we get paid on this project? 7. And God Backup pays 75 of its profits, share 75% of its profits with its strategic partners. Okay, so let me show you the first one. How does that work? What is customer acquisition bonus? Customer acquisition bonus is, as the name says, acquisition. Now, this bonus is given to anyone that when GovBackup acquires a customer anywhere in the world through you, okay? And how will GovBackup know it's through you? Because for anyone to get signed up onto the GovBackup project or service, they need to be referred. So anyone that GovBackup acquires through you, for the family package, GovBackup pays you 50% of the family pack per year, which is how much is that pack? It's $100. 999.97 is $100. 99.97. So let's call it $100. Whenever GovBackup gets acquire a customer through you for the family package, GovBackup gives you 50% of the cost of that service. So really, yeah. What about if I get 5 customers? GovBackup acquires five customers through me today. You make $250 today. What if I get 10 people in 2 days? You make $500 in 2 days. What if I can get 1 person a day for 30 days? You know how much that earning is? Just for customer acquisition bonus is $1,500 you will earn as customer acquisition bonus. No limits. As you earn it, as it happens, you earn it. So this is the commission that happens instantly. Out of the 7 commissions, this is the only one you get instantly. The other 6 bonuses, GovBackup pays that monthly with the system, with setting formulas, which we're going to go into right now. And guys, why is this strategic partnership unbelievable? The reason is that people need this. It is just like a small city, and there are influx of people into that small city. Okay, what problem you think will arise? One major problem: accommodation. Okay, because so many people, not enough houses. All right, this is what is happening to GovBackup, to the cloud service. A lot of data being produced, not enough place to save, to store the data. Now, some say, but we have had Google Drive we've used for so many years. True. We've had Dropbox we used for so many years. True. Now, how many people we have how many users and how many people are using cloud storage right now? The reason is just like the situation in Ghana concerning accommodation. I was shocked when I heard a certain statistic during this week, I think. Now, one of the major problems here in Ghana, maybe in many other places as well, is accommodation, affordable accommodation. People able to buy their own houses, all right? And it's a serious start on that. But guess what? Do you know the numbers when it comes to, there are so many real estates, there's so many apartments that are being built, but guess what? 70% of those real estates are empty, but people are looking for accommodation. How does that sound to you? Empty, 70% of them are empty, but yet and still a major problem is accommodation, is the affordability. That's what it is. So many people need cloud service. There are a number of cloud service providers out there, but some cannot afford that. God Backup has come in, all right, to breach this, because God Backup gives unbelievable deal, has the best cloud service deal you can ever think about so far. All right, God Backup pays as well 25% on enterprise solution. You saw enterprise solution, and then God Backup pays $200 on God Backup Pro. We will look at it as we close. Okay, so a lot of commission, and this is only customer acquisition bonus, guys. Wait for the big one. This will blow your mind. God Backup pays cycle commissions, they pay generations commissions, they pay dynamic compression commissions, they pay rank pool commission, they pay leadership commission. But the commission that I want to talk to you about right now is the one highlighted in yellow. It's called the cycle match commission or cycle match bonus. Okay, now what is this? How do you earn this? First of all, this is earned in this or on this project. You rank up just like any other, just like a regular job employment. Okay, someone starts as a front desk person, they move up to the secretary, general secretary, executive secretary, maybe they move up to the admin and admin manager and stuff like that. So they keep going, and each position comes with some benefits, right? It comes with some bonuses, okay? The bonus that you may have gotten at the front desk for transport, it will be different from the bonus you will get as for transport as an admin manager. And that's what it is everywhere around the world. So that's a similar system. In this, we rank up. You start as a bronze. When you acquire, when God Backup acquires a customer through you, one customer, you call a bronze. Two, you call a copper, then silver, gold, as they are all different criteria which will qualify you for them. We're not going into them right now, but just to show you the rank grade, okay? The highest we have right now is black diamond. Okay, so let's come back here. So for this commission, for you to earn this, you need to be a sapphire minimum. So from sapphire upwards, get or qualify, okay, to earn cycle commission. So I'm going to use some analogies and some assumptions here. The first one is that, let's say it took you 2 years to become a sapphire. That's a long time, but let's take it like that. All right. Let's say you're very slow. You have your closed cycles on the project, yes, but you are a bit taking your time. No problem. Now, what if? But trust me, there are people who rank up much faster. In fact, there was someone who became a diamond on the project in less than 45 days. So giving 2 years, it is being so relaxed to become a sapphire, okay? But let's take it that you are sapphire in 2 years. Now, over the years, you had brought in directly on the God Backup project. You were able to you help people, you directed them to God Backup where they can save their stuff, okay? And some coming back to you and say, thank you, Calvin, for showing me this opportunity. But for you, I would have lost all my data when I lost my laptop last week. but I have everything up in the cloud. So many people, you've done that too, okay? Now, out of those 20 people, let's say 10 of them are earning a commission, a cycle commission, a month of $1,000, okay, over the years. Now, it could be $100, it could be $200 or $300, but I'm using 1,000 because I want you to understand how this works, okay? So I will come down and then change the figures as we go up. So 1,000, that's the first assumption. The second one assumption is that 10 of them, all right, out of your number, your 20, 10 of them are making 1,000. God Backup says, for cycle match commission as a Sapphire, we will pay you 25% of whatever those guys earn. So the first one is 1,000. 25% of 1,000 is how much? $250. You multiply that by 10, that's $2,500 commission you will be earning as cycle match bonus, just only cycle match bonus. Now, what if it was not 2,000, 1,000 they were earning? What if it was 2,000? Then you can double that. What if it was less? Then divide that by half. So what we try to say is it is 25% of the amount. So if the amount was $100, then that's $25. Now, what if it's $25 times 100 people over the years? So this, am I still live? Okay, I think I went off momentarily.
Yes, you are.
Okay, all right, great. So that is what you get as a Sapphire. Now, what if you were an Emerald on the project? Okay, you'll get 50%. So 50% of what those guys earn, you get 50. So we're using the same amount, $1,000. 50% of $1,000 is $500. Multiply that by 10, that is $5,000. That would be your earning for cycle match commission. If you were a diamond, any of the diamond on the project, you will earn $100, 100% on any of your direct affiliates. Okay. Now, how much? Using the same number that we, the same formula that we gave, 100% of 1,000 is 1,000. Multiplied by 10, that's $10,000. Guys, this is what cycle match bonus is. Unbelievable stream of income, one get to make on this project. And is it going anywhere? Meaning, is it going to stop somewhere, or is it going to, does it have a huge future? The future is huge. You saw the graph. You saw where this is going. In the next few years, God Backup, as we speak, God Backup is in 161 countries out of 195. Only 40-something left to capture the entire world. So imagine what this is going to be in the next 5 years. God Backup started only 2.5 years ago. Remember that. Although the mother of God Backup started doing business in this space for about 28 years, almost 30 years, three decades, okay? But the product God Backup, it is just coming on the block and is making headways. All right. This is the cycle match commission. The potential of it is just unbelievable. From $20 income, it can go up to about $15,000, $20,000 from just a month for cycle match. Remember, there are other bonuses like the customer acquisition bonus, the rank pool bonus, and all of that. But the potential of this is just unbelievable. Now, so how do you get started? We mentioned it either with the family pack, with the enterprise solutions, or with the Go Pro. All right. Now, what is the enterprise solutions? It's 20 terabyte of space, cloud space, which how much is 20 terabytes in gigabyte? It's 20,000 gigabytes. Okay. And for 20 accounts and all the other stuff, it is, how much is that? It is $700 one-time setup fee. And then you will pay $600 a month, a year for the yearly package, and $60 for the monthly package. Now, this kind of package giving to anyone by some of the competitors is huge. It's 1,000 plus, but look at what you're paying for it. We got backup. So that's the enterprise solution. Now, the other one is the Go Pro, the Go Backup Pro package. Okay. Now, what is the Go Backup Pro package? Okay, the Go Backup Pro package is a $2,000, over $2,000 value that has been added, okay, to the family pack, which we talked about much earlier, plus additional tools. So it's the family pack plus the $2,000 worth of tools added. And what are they? These are some of the tools, and this is these are tools that are used wide, and they are in a lot of demand in our time. You have the VTuber, okay, just like YouTube. We do a lot of videoing, okay? This is a setup which you can have. So people who are into video, creating videos, creating content with video, you want to use VTuber. Why? Because you don't have arts, the cost compared to some of the other service providers that provide these, it is a fraction of it. All right. So this package is worth about $500 a year. All right, this one. But you will see how much Go Backup is giving. I'm just giving the value of it. Now we have another one, a tool called the Memory Place. The Memory Place is an unbelievable, sought after tool, and it's only Go Backup that is giving this. What is it? Now there are people we are on so many different platforms where people take pictures of events, weddings, anniversaries, church programs, homecoming program, where everyone take picture and then they share the picture, and it floods their page. Sometimes you don't even know how to get certain pictures. But guess what? What the Memory Place does is create a link for everyone to put all of those pictures together and upload it into the cloud space. All right. And the Memory Place the host can go through those pictures and create one place for everyone to access that, all of those pictures from that event. And it could be so many of them, doesn't matter. You wouldn't have pictures, okay, whether it's your wedding, brother's wedding, you give him a Memory Place and tell your brother, I'll give you a Memory Place. All the pictures of your guests, let them just do a scan of the QR code, all right? And they can load their pictures onto the Memory Place, and then you will give the picture back to them, plus others around, plus others that attended that event. So they will get their pictures plus maybe 50 other people's pictures. They will have access to it. You just go up into the cloud. Memphis is just unbelievable. How much? What's the value of this one? It's about $300. Testimonial generator. You do a lot of, you have business service. You do service for people. All right, and some want to expand, but they don't have a tool that can professionally, help them say their story, give testimonies, okay, of satisfied clients or customers. Testimonial generator will help you do that in a way that will send your business to another level, and it creates, all right, leads for you in doing that. We can explain all of that in this meeting because of time, but it's an unbelievable. The first time I came across this was about 2 years ago, not this one, but something similar. A family friend sent a message and sent a link, and he said, Calvin, we're celebrating a milestone birthday of our mother. So I want you to just, in 2-3 minutes, give a message to her, a birthday message. We're planning to do a surprise party for her. And then she will get all of these messages played on that day, okay? And it was just unbelievable. This is what, something similar to what testimonial generator can do. A lot of satisfied clients can give you good testimonies where just a click of the button can go viral all over the world, all on your social media pages. You have the email marketing tools, which was talked about much earlier, but this is a much elaborate one. This one is can be exclusively used for your own business. All right, sending 10,000, 15,000, 5,000, a mail to about 5,000 recipients just at a go. And it's a system which people pay a lot of money for to set up. The banks, schools, and top businesses that deal with a lot of customers. But guess what? God Backup, the value of that is $300. But do you know how much God Backup is giving all of this for to the public? $500 setup fee for everything, including including one or two things which we didn't talk about here. That's another one. So including your 6 terabyte of space, you get all of this added to your tools. So this is what the God Backup Pro gives you. Okay, so you can, but guess what? You can save yourself the $500 if you become an affiliate and go Pro and upgrade to Pro today. Okay, there is a waiver that is given, which is here. Become a God Backup Pro member today, and you will have $500 worth of tool waived. Okay, what you need to do is only pay the subscription per year. All right, or if you want to be on the monthly package, it's $20 a month. The yearly one is $200 a year, and you are God Backup Pro affiliate. Remember, it also includes your 6 terabyte and all the other benefits. Guys, there are too many benefits which we don't have enough time to discuss, but this is what you get for the God Backup Pro. So to wind up, you have this is the support you get, your personalized tool. You have emailing system, which is part of it. We have regular meetings, which you don't necessarily need to know how to present this to talk to anyone. You just plug them into the system. You can invite them to our online presentations we have, or our in-person meetings we have at the Mensvik Grand Hotel at East Legon. If you are in Ghana and if you are in Accra, we hold that meeting every Sunday at 3 p.m. We have a team meeting, so you will be trained on how to use the tools, okay? How you can effectively put them to use, okay? Then personal development, we can overemphasize that. It is just mind-blowing. So guys, this is a service everybody needs and something that everyone can afford. If you want to keep your stuff up in the cloud, obviously, accommodation in the cloud is available for you. You also have the opportunity to impact the world by telling them we can give you a good accommodation on up in the cloud for the best deal. Guys, when it comes to the project part, which is the strategic partnership part, this is big money. This is big income. If you are one of those that, yes, you have a good job, regular job, and if it's just that one you're depending on, that's a risk, because life is full of uncertainties. And you will know that by now, many things can come in, illness, accident. And the other time we had COVID a few years ago, what happened to economies, not only countries' economies, family economies were disrupted, and it was a serious issue. So you want something that can help you, stand in these times of difficulties, or you want to secure your financial future. This is one way in which you can do that. That will not cost you too much, and you can build a fortune going forward. You saw the trend. You know where this is going. All right. So the decision is yours to make. Okay. And what will you be deciding here? Securing your digital life and securing your financial life. The best time to get on this project actually was yesterday, but the next best time is now. So you will want to speak with the person who invited you, and we can take your questions, and we can work with you, and we can impact the world together. But just a snippet of, I can't show this much because I'm live also on YouTube. So I will want to stop my
You are muted, please.
Sorry, YouTube. We'll be ending it here. Just speak with the one who invited you. But I will be showing something